You might want to confiscate these from me.
Okay.
I'm a baby.
Alright, you ready to start the Stop! Fuck you, Shinji! Like the second I put it down, he's like, time to steal! Time to steal and squeal.
Fuck, I want to read about vacations.
I'll fucking give you... Actually, I can't. I'll let you read it after we're done, Kenna.
I want to read it on the podcast.
No. We have
ASMR.
actual topics for once.
ASMR.
Oh, we're gonna do an ASMR episode next season.
ASMR.
Fuck!
The Fitness Gram Pacer test.
ASMR page flip.
ASMR page flip.
ASMR Rachel Ray.
Flip. Okay, that's a going. Stop. That's a game. Stop ASMR that I hate. Yeah, you did, yeah, fucker. Did. It was while we were driving. Alright, let's start the... Are you ready, kind of? Ready to start the podcast? I need to hear yes on the why.
These high school boys and girls are having a hop at the local soda fountain. Innocently they dance. Innocent of a new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors.
Of course, if you're afraid.
The Somewhat Recreational Podcast.
Hi, welcome to another... Stop! Hi, welcome
That's
to...
a good intro.
Hi, welcome to another episode of the Somewhat Recreational Podcast. I'm your host, B-double-D Dog. Wait. B-R-A-N-D-O-N. There's no doubles. Never mind. I'm here with my co-host, Shinji Boy. Say hello, Shinji Boy.
Shit, boy, I die.
He dies in this cast.
Again.
And today's guest is going to be the Kenna. Introduce yourself, Kenna.
They're bringing Jar Jar Binks back in the next Star Wars. Edit that out in post.
I'm going to echo it so it echoes. Alright, how would you describe yourself in a short, terse sentence to the uncaring internet? This may potentially become the first impersonation anyone will ever have
it's
of
impression.
You. Yes.
Impersonation.
Impression anyone will ever have of you on the internet. So there's a lot riding on this. How would you describe yourself in a quick, terse little sentence and whatnot?
My birth name is Kenna. Everyone calls me Snake Man. Is that good enough?
I guess.
GG.
Is GG your middle name?
Yes.
So, Blee, we have some... I mean, is there anything else that you do on Twitter, perhaps, that you'd like to share?
Shitpost. Do a lot of that.
You also do some other cool thing that the reason I invited you on the podcast to talk about.
I draw sometimes.
Yeah!
Boy!
She's an artist, everybody! The first and only one we're probably going to have on the podcast. Not including
Maybe we're all
Shinji.
artists here.
What was that?
We're all artists here. Somewhat.
You'll never find my art. Ever. It's secret. So I believe the first topic you wanted to talk about on the podcast isn't art. It's ghost stories.
Is that our first topic? We're just going to go into it like that?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything you want to share that has to do with your art, this is a conversational podcast, of course. This is an ongoing discussion that goes on and on and on and on until, unfortunately, we got to cut it. So if there's anything you want to talk about that you want to interject and whatnot, we can talk about it.
I do want to talk about this. You should work on your segues.
Okay. How should I improve my segues, Kenna?
Edit it in post.
No, this is all going on raw now. Other than the edit I'm going to do to your voice, nothing else will be edited. Forever. Is that really what you want to talk about?
Is there a list of words I can't say, so I can say all of them right now?
No, I was kidding about that.
Other than Tyler, the Creator. Edit that out in post.
Oh, no, that's just going to be going on.
Just echo it.
Whenever you say a word that you're not allowed to say, I'll echo it in post. Okay, but like, was there actually a thing you wanted to talk about?
No, I just think you should work on your segues.
Fucking hell, alright. Man, it's not like we already recorded 9 podcasts.
We
Anyway,
can talk about how I did this already once, and then you fucked it up.
Oh yeah, I fucked up the original one and whatnot. It wasn't, I mean, dude, like, it wasn't even that good to begin with, though, so...
Are you recording with your mic, by the way?
Yeah, we're recording
check
with
that
the
out.
mic.
Make sure
We're recording with the mic. It's going from the Yeti, also known as shittiest mic in the world. Apparently. I think there's gonna be some pieces from the past podcast that's gonna be showing up in some outtake reel down the line. Hopefully.
Alright. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be low quality as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be low quality as fuck.
Good enough though.
Yeah, I try. Hey, you gotta give me that at least, right, Kenna? At least I try.
Yeah, it's better than I'm doing.
Yeah, fuck you, Kenna. Making
Brandon.
fun of me for doing shit. Piece of shit. Fuck. You know, this is now a Kenna roast. We're gonna roast Kenna.
Yeah, Brandon's fucking gay, isn't he?
No, that's not a roast!
Shit.
You missed the target! And you did a 180 and now I am dead. Fuck. Alright, first topic.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
First topic. You wanted to talk about ghost stories or something? Because you said that you saw ghosts in your past.
I have a lot of ghost stories, kind of.
How?
How? Well, I've watched all the seasons of Ghost Adventures.
That doesn't count. Watching a TV show doesn't mean you experience what's going on in the... You don't watch Game of Thrones and go, I had medieval experiences.
That's exactly what you do.
Not even close. How do we elaborate? What kind of ghost stories have you found that aren't on the TV? Or were they all on the TV?
No, I just have watched a lot of Ghost Adventures. Well, I'm trying to think of which is a good one to start out with.
Do you have like a good first contact story with the ghost?
Well, my mom, when she was raising me still,
Okay.
she was super into like ghosts and the afterlife and shit, and she's still convinced that my imaginary friend was a ghost because when I was a wee baby child, like a 4-year-old, I had this imaginary friend called Mihan, and I described her as
Vaguely Asian.
Indian with long black hair, and yeah, and it was weird because she was like, your other imaginary friends were fucking Puma and Timon from The Lion King, so I don't know where you came up with this, but yeah.
With me specifically? What? Sorry, I lost train of thought. So you had a ghost imaginary friend according to your mother then?
That's what she thought it was, a ghost.
Okay, well what happened to... You were telling me that you actually went out ghost hunting.
Yes.
Like sometime.
Like twice. And I want to go more, but all my friends are pussy-ass bitches.
Well, I mean, do you want to elaborate on this? This is going to be another very boring podcast.
I thought you were telling me this was a conversational podcast.
Yeah, and you should conversate about any stories that you've had.
With me. I'm a bad storyteller.
What? Don't you have any like cool stories about like your ghost exploration? Because you said you did, and you would nowadays. So that implies that you have had adventures in ghost like exploring.
Well, have you heard about like Third Bridge?
No, I actually have not.
Well, there's a bridge in Colorado. Couldn't tell you where it is because I didn't drive there, so I don't know.
All right.
But it's supposedly haunted, and last summer we would go there all the time. But this summer the police hang out because the people that own the property next to the bridge are really tired of teenagers going out there at 3 a.m. and drinking.
Fair enough.
So, can't go anymore, really. But it was said that it was built over an Indian burial ground.
As most things are.
As most ghost stories. But the cool thing about it is if you go out there like at night, first of all, it's like really dark and foggy. Like you can't see. Even when the moon is full, it's like way darker on the bridge than it is around the bridge. And it's weird as fuck.
Ooh.
And then on the bridge, you can actually hear what sound like drums. And a lot of people talk about that, but like you can hear it. And then the second you step off the bridge, it goes away. And it's creepy.
Oh.
Yeah, the state was like, it's an oil drum, but it's not consistent. And it like, you can hear it move around you. It's weird.
So it's like a sentient noise, kind of.
And it'll get like louder or farther away. Or you can actually hear it like do like a circle around you to the other side of the bridge.
Fuck.
So that's not an oil drum, in my opinion.
Do you see anything, or is it just like audio?
Most of it's
shenanigans.
audio, but I've seen a couple things. Like,
Ooh, do tell.
there was, on this bridge, there was a car crash, and it killed 2 people. And some people say you can still like see the car. And we were hanging out on the bridge doing shenanigans like teenagers do, throwing shit at each other.
Okay. It's like, yeah, I gave a look like, oh, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
teenage shenanigans.
Just teenage shenanigans. And
Fun.
we see headlights come from like this direction. I don't know directions.
Just
but,
say from
a
the
direction.
left. Every direction's now from the left.
All right, fair enough. So we see headlights from the left, and so we move to the side of the bridge, and the car goes speeding past, and it shakes the whole fucking bridge, and then it goes like down the hill, and it never comes back up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And it was like an actual car, right?
It looked like a car, felt like a car, made a noise like a car.
It tastes like a car.
I did not lick the car. But yeah, it went down the hill, like, because there's like the dips, and it goes down, and it never came back up.
Do you remember what kind of car it was?
No. It was really fast. Like, it was going way faster than it should have been.
Do you remember any colors? Maybe anyone that was inside of it?
You think I can't see the car? You think I can see the people in the car?
Well, I thought because you claim. Did you see visual of the car, or did you just hear it?
No, you saw the car. It was like a blur, though. It was going fucking fast.
Yeah, so no colors or anything. It was just a shadow.
Well, it's probably
in the shape of
nighttime,
the
so you
car.
can't really
Yeah,
see
it's
colors
dark
double
as
anyways.
fuck. You
Good
could just
point,
see
good point.
the headlights, and that was it in the car.
What if they were just really fast headlights?
Maybe that's what it was.
What kind of teenage shenanigans were you guys like? Were you guys like doing drugs and whatnot? That's why you illusioned a car, maybe.
No.
That'd be funny.
No drugs.
Just throwing shit at each other.
Basically doing EVPs, throwing shit at each other. Anytime other people come on the bridge, the people I was with were like, all right. And they'd go under the bridge and make dumb noises and throw
Right.
shit and pretend to be spooky ghosts, because that's what they were into.
And then they turned into a car and went through 'em. That's fucking. I cannot imagine what I would do in that situation, seeing a freaking headlights just speeding on past and whatnot.
And you're just like, wow, that was the thing.
I would take a selfie.
Yeah.
Any other crap you saw? That's amazing. I didn't know that.
I didn't see anything else, but we did do some EVPs, and I was listening to them.
What does EVP stand for, real quick? Could you describe it then?
Yeah, no, it stands for an electronic voice phenomena. So really what that means is things that you can't hear in the moment, but later when you listen back to it, you can hear things.
How did you guys manage to do that?
You get an electronic voice recording.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was like on your phones or something, my bad.
They did it on their phones, but my dad for some reason bought like 40 electronic voice recorders for reasons
40?
I don't know. Not 40. There's like 3 in my house.
Oh, that's about 40.
But yeah, I don't know why he had it. When I listened to it, there was just like a bunch of recordings from church on it. I was like, okay, Dad. Anyway, I just kidnapped him for ghost hunting. But yeah, there was a couple that were really, really clear, like the clearest I've ever heard. And it was, you know the big gulp cup from like 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Yeah, one of them had that, and they threw it, and so there was just this big wet spot on the bridge. And they forgot about it, and one of them came back up and was like, oh, what's this? Did somebody pee? And then on the EVP, none of us said this, you can hear a laugh and someone say, the horsey peed. That was it.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then later you hear, this was really cool because I don't remember what we were talking about, but there was like a pause in all of our talking, and you just hear someone go, they're demons. And the cool part about it is it started in like a whisper, but then it became like audible. Because like all of the EVPs out there, they all sound like whispers. Except for this one. It like escalated into like actual vocal range. It was crazy.
Oh, okay.
So that was weird.
Huh. That's kind of terrifying, actually.
It was cool as shit. There's also like an abandoned house down by Third Bridge that we went into. And it's cool because it's like from the 80s or 70s. 80s.
Are there 80s themed ghosts in there?
No, it's just like the family packed up and left, and there's still like drawers and shit that still have clothes in them. And you can walk down the stairs. Everything's trashed to shit because teenagers and raccoons get in there and fuck shit up. But you go down the stairs and there's like a full shelf of canned goods from just like a long time ago. Then there's a bunch of dead birds and shit.
In the cans?
No, on the floor. And we walked in there, and there was like, oh, there's some dead birds. And then there was a coyote, and we were like, time to go.
Was the coyote dead, or was it just staring at you?
It was just looking at us. And we were
What
like,
the fuck?
ooh, time to not be in here anymore.
It's time to fight it like Earthbound. Jesus
Fight
Christ.
the coyote. No, he lived there. That was our bad. It's his house.
That was his house.
Yeah.
I signed the lease payments. I don't need this now.
Does the coyote fight the raccoon sometimes?
Do they work together?
Probably.
To which one?
Fight teenagers.
Fuck. Oh, any other notable, like, EMP crap that happened? Or, like, sound stuff?
Well, this isn't really a ghost story, but it's cool nonetheless. Do you know about the missile silos?
Nope.
At some point in time, probably the 60s or 40s or sometime in the past. I don't know history. But the Americans built a bunch of missile silos for all of our missiles in case we got bombed. So it's literally like a shelter to live
missiles.
in. And then there's missiles in it to shoot out of it, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong, internet.
No,
Or Shinji.
Shinji,
Correct me if I'm
Shinji
wrong.
knows a lot about this stuff, I imagine.
Know anything about the missile silos?
Not really. Not too much.
Oh, shit.
Honestly. Fuck.
You're
Yeah,
supposed
so-
to be the missile expert of the group.
Fuck, we're lacking a missile expert. What are we gonna do?
Give up.
Alright, this is the end of the podcast, guys.
Good, we lasted
Anyway,
20 minutes.
There's these huge underground shelters all over the United States.
Mhm.
And there's one in Colorado. I think there's two, actually. But there's this one. And we were like, hey, what's a good idea? Let's go down in the missile silo and inhale asbestos. So we did that.
Why? Like, was that actually the goal?
No, but there was a lot of asbestos.
Don't you usually bring gas masks?
We should have brought gas masks.
We had bandanas because that was the best we could get there. That's what we tried.
Yeah.
I didn't die, so
Good point.
still here. A lot of opportunities to die in there. Didn't.
How
That's
big
a plus.
was it? I'm imagining like a giant warehouse.
It's huge. You get under, there's like one entrance, and it was barred off because the cops are like, stop going in there,
Get away.
teenagers. It's
We must keep our ghosts in here.
yeah, it's full of asbestos. So, but someone had dug a hole under it, so we just slipped under the hole.
God
into
bless the
silo.
whole man.
And there's graffiti all over like the inside. It looks super cool.
Alright.
But the whole place is rotting from the inside, and there's mice everywhere. And we found a frog, so that was cool.
Was it gay?
It was a gay frog.
Just like,
That's not a good segue.
But there's literally like you walk through this tunnel, and there's this huge opening of a pit that just goes down forever, and all that's like across it now are just like support beams and like plywood. So it's like, you want to cross the giant hole to get to the other parts of the missile silo, or do you want to not?
Did you?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
So we went across the support beams. Someone actually threw a glow stick down to see how far it went, and it got to the point where you couldn't see the glow stick anymore.
Fuck that.
So that was cool. But we ended up on the other side, and there's a bunch of rooms, and there's actually still old like beds. The mattresses are all decayed, but there's still beds and like desks in there, because people are supposed to be able to live in here. Actually, these are the same shelters I think that they used in Fallout 4.
Okay.
Just in general, like I think that was the idea. Oh hi.
What?
It's the ice machine.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I was like, why are you... Is there a ghost in here? Ah! I'm gonna add a ghost boo.
there's a fly in here.
Fuck. You're saying?
He's trying his best. But yeah, there were still like desks and shit, and some of them you couldn't get to. But someone had like blown up an Xbox and shot it a bunch of times with a shotgun in the corner, so that was a thing.
Jesus.
But like relatable. It was one of the old ones that would like Red Ring of Death, and it was just like this this fucking shotgun shells everywhere in this Xbox that someone was just done with.
That's fucking great.
But the best part about this, in my opinion, was someone had taken graffiti, like black spray paint, and in a bunch of these rooms painted just like shadow figures of like people all over. So you would just like take your flashlight and look around, and there'd just be all these weird ass figures, and they'd catch you out of the corner of the eye, and It's creepy.
I want to see that now. That sounds amazing.
It was really fucking cool. One of the coolest things I've ever done. I would have stayed there longer, but the people I was with fell down a hole and bit through her tongue, so we had to leave.
Bit through her tongue?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did she fall down like one of the giant
No.
holes, or did she,
There's just like this little pit.
She just tripped a little bit.
Yeah, there's like this little pit with like a bunch of gross stagnant water in the bottom.
Ew.
Yeah. Which we had to go down in to find her car keys. So that was cool. Then we didn't find her car keys.
What happened to her car? It turned into a ghost.
It had to stay there.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then we walked out, and the police were waiting for us.
Were they really?
Mm-hmm. It's like, well, it was one cop, because it's like a remote area. So this one guy was like, come on, guys.
Come on, gang, let's stop snooping.
And he was like, how'd you get in? And we were like, there's a hole in the thing. He was like, I keep telling the guy who owns the property to fill it in, and he hasn't yet.
That asshole.
So,
he's been dead for 10 years.
But yeah, he was just like, just tell your friends not to go in there because it is very dangerous. And I was like, yeah, it is.
What's this place called again?
It's a missile silo. Don't know where it is. I didn't drive there. Again.
It's really vague.
You could look it up probably.
Probably not the heart of the line, honestly.
Probably not.
Let's drive around a bit, run into it.
No, it's underground. You wouldn't just run into it unless you're just like...
I thought it was like above ground.
The whole thing's underground. They're bomb shelters.
So how'd you get in again? Someone dug a hole and it led to like a ladder or something?
There's like an entrance because it's...
Yeah, because I like a apartment and then you open it and then you go inside or something. That's what I thought it was.
No, it's more like it's on a hill and underneath the missile silo, which is all underground.
Okay.
There's like this little entrance, I guess, and it's got bars on it. But it's probably filled in now, so I doubt you can even find it. Unless it's that same cop is still yelling at that same guy to fill in his
Gosh
fucking...
dang it happened again.
But I think it'd be
Whole
more
year
fun
later.
people going in there if she just had a gas mask on. 'Cause it's like, that makes it safer.
It's, I mean, from asbestos, but not from, like, 40-foot deep
Drops.
holes with stagnant water. It's just a breeding ground for bacteria.
If you have a parachute and a gas mask, there we go.
You fall down safely into the germ field.
You can't get out there, but at least you're safe.
I can't remember what state, one of the adjacent states to us, I believe it is, has, like, one of their missile silos, like, they pimped it out. They preserved it, and you can actually, like, go visit it. So that's cool. That would have been the safer option.
Yeah, I would imagine. So.
But I enjoy abandoned places. No ghosts in there, but
That's still really cool
shit.
though. What was any other abandoned places you want to discuss? Preferably ones that are even more asbestos and more dangerous, so we can keep raising the stakes as the podcast goes
raising
on.
the stakes.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been to any other ones, really. I've been to the, fuck, I can't remember the name of the plantation.
I've been to a Radio Shack. That's pretty abandoned.
One time I walked into a Best Buy.
Best Buys are still going good. What are you talking
Are you
about?
telling me?
What?
Are you telling me have you seen the Best Buy employees? They're all cryptids.
No, my good friend Bobby's a employee, and he's like 20. Best Buy's still going good. What are you talking about?
Have you walked in there and ever seen someone?
Yeah, several
I've not.
times. There's one at Southlands that we're like 5 minutes away from. We could literally go over there.
Let's go to Southlands and see if there's anything there.
After the podcast, we're going to Best Buy.
So I can not see anybody there.
No, dude, there's so many people in there.
Actually, right now, I think Best Buys are also kind of slowly going out.
But not nearly as bad as Radio Shack.
Well, Radio Shack died because of Best Buy, and then the internet came around and Best Buy, it's killing Best Buy.
I can't wait
guess
for
you're
Amazon
right.
to kill Walmart.
Almost never
I
did
work
that.
at Sam's though, so I would be affected.
That's not my problem.
Not everyone can be liberal and make art for the internet for a fucking living, Kenna.
Well, you do.
Jesus.
You make art for the internet.
You have no proof of that.
I have proof.
How do you make your money? Do you have like a job, like
I
a
do.
career, or
I have a job.
where do you work at?
I work with one of my friend's parents, who's actually a better friend of mine than he is.
What? The parent?
Yeah.
That's a weird way to
I'm
expose the
BFFs
kid.
with his parents.
No, I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah,
Luke's
but
dad's pretty cool.
she runs estate sales, and I go help her out with that.
You do state sales?
Estate sales.
Oh, okay.
You know, when like an old person dies and their family is like, shit, what do we do with all their shit?
Right. And
call us.
everyone comes out of the woodwork is like, I want that expensive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it also for like people who get put to prison? And like, well, we don't have anywhere to put their shit, so.
Things like that.
Away.
Yeah. Or if someone's just like, I have too much things.
And not enough space.
And you're like, help me get rid of my things.
Is that hourly or commission based? That's a really dumb question, I know, but.
No, when we're actually doing the sale, it's hourly for me, but everything else is commission.
Cool.
Because, like, you get expensive items. Like, we have this really expensive painting right now sitting in her garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it any good, though?
The painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck. We're trying to sell that one on eBay. Trying to get it sold.
All right.
Can we sell that painting right there?
That's a picture of water, so no.
Let's sell it. It's a water
Put some
enthusiast.
paint on it, and then we'll sell it.
Yeah, well, no thank you. So, can't wait till I'm famous enough where people will pay fucking $20 just for my autograph. I think that's the stupidest thing ever.
If I ever get super famous, I'm going to do what Ringo Starr did.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
shitty MS Paint art and sell it.
Nice Game Grumps reference. Tee.
That's brilliant. Are you kidding me?
I guess. I don't think he sold any of them, though.
He did. They were like, one was at an auction for like $2 million.
Okay, I take that back. Oh my god.
Who the fuck wanted that though?
I hope Ringo's doing alright. Same thing with John. No, not John.
Paul.
He's not doing good at all. Yeah, Paul. Paul McCartney.
I thought he was the dead one.
No, John
Fuck, they're all
died.
dead.
No, they're not.
John and George are dead.
Yeah, John and George.
Alright. Paul McCartney's going next.
Jesus. Yeah, probably.
I know. Ringo Starr's going to be the last one alive. And
Well,
we're all going to be like, shit.
I have this theory that this entire time Ringo was actually stealing their souls. Like okay, you can't laugh at that because that's a real theory.
Ringo Starr is stealing the rest of the Beatles'
he's
souls.
Little do they know I'm stealing their souls.
That's why he looks
And they'll
so
never
young.
find out.
Yeah, like Paul McCartney looks old as shit, dog.
Okay, but who do you think did more drugs?
John.
He's dead.
Absolutely. John did
But
the most
no.
drugs.
Of Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr.
Well, he also has his soul slowly being sucked out of him. So
By heroin?
I think that... No, by Ringo.
By Ringo.
Ringo, he just goes...
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
What about
Take your
Yoko?
soul boogie.
No, you think
And
Ringo
that's it.
focused on Yoko?
And then Paul loses more soul juice. You only have so much. And if you take too much or whatnot, then you get cancer and you die.
Wouldn't Paul be absorbing Yoko's soul instead? And then
Ringo should take Yoko's soul. I'm not gonna be sad when Yoko dies. That sounds really bad, but I'm not. I don't like her songs. They're very bad. You ever listen to a Yoko Ono song?
No.
don't.
Yeah, don't. She just screams.
Relatable.
I had this other theory that if they were still alive, if they ever did a reunion, it would be...
The Beatles featuring Yoko.
And that would be the entire thing.
It'd be awful.
It would be awful. It'd be...
Alright, let's sing our new single. Flower plots in a pot. Alright, you sing beautifully, darling.
You hear Paul in the backtrack, like,
I fucking hate her. I hope she die.
John Lennon!
It's like, you sing so great, honey.
What about...
Yoko?
Fuck, I don't even know where I heard this. The Beatles album that the guy from, like... He traversed into another realm and recovered this Beatles album. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
Oh, man. I'm looking it up.
It sounds some loony shit. Oh, don't look it up right now.
Why?
Because we're doing a podcast.
Shh, it's really important. Talk over me. Have a conversation.
Tacos? Get some tacos, Brandon.
Hey, do you want me to pause it or what?
Why? You have a conversation. I'm busy.
Alright, I'll pause it. Alright, welcome back from the first pause in history, because Kenna had a cool thing she wanted to share.
I have a bad brain. Leave me alone.
A little bit. Alright, what is it?
No, hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
My phone's a piece of shit. What do you mean?
I thought you had it already.
I do, but do you see this?
Come on, give me my phone back, Shinji.
I don't have your phone.
Shinji, put the
I
phone.
have no
wait,
phone.
Should you
wait.
put my
We're
phone
gonna get
back
this.
here?
Bro.
Perfect.
Come on.
Just keep it here. Keep it here, you fuck. Who's messaging Ryan?
Alright, I guess we'll pause again.
No.
Ugh.
Don't me. He's on 4G. He's trying his best.
Oh, wow, I love the part where they paused for 5 minutes.
It's called a pausecast, am I right?
I don't think we're bringing you back for season 2.
Season
All
3,
right.
maybe.
Are you ready?
Alright, yes, share us, the Beatles.
On September 9, 2009, a man calling himself James Richard claims he traveled to another dimension. There, the ketchup was purple, and the Beatles were still together. And he brought home a single called Everyday Chemistry.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
We can't, we shouldn't play it on the podcast.
Oh my god. You pause again so you can hear it.
Alright.
The podcast.
Alright, well, yeah, it was, we're back from listening to the song, and it was pretty good. I don't know if that was actually the Beatles, though.
It's not. Came out after they died.
Yeah.
But it sounds like
From
them.
an alternate universe?
According to this guy, yeah.
Who was the guy that posted it?
James Richard, I
He's
think?
some guy, like, no one can track him down, that's the thing.
They don't know his real identity, but he was like, "Hey, guess what? I went to another dimension and I brought back
was
this."
purple.
Yeah.
Purple ketchup.
And he brought that back, and everyone was like, "That really sounds like the Beatles."
Right now, it's assumed that they just take all the music from their solo careers and, like, a bunch of, like, random stuff they recorded and mashed it all up into this album.
Is that what you think happened?
That's what people think happened, and that's
Yeah.
what it kind of sounds like at times. But the guy who, like, James Richards says no, like,
This was from an alternate universe.
it's like just because this came from an alternate universe where the ideas are probably still in their heads. So, like, although it could
Okay.
be a mashup, if it really was true, it makes sense that there are future ideas for songs would be put together like this, you know?
That's
Who knows?
complicated.
It is. It's one of those things where you're like, "How high was this man?"
When he made up this plan. Jesus. Do you think alternate realities exist? Quick answer. Yes, they
Yes.
do. Oh, yeah.
Maybe this one when Brandon finally got laid.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Get roasted.
This is the Roast of Brandon podcast.
Do you think it's infinite, though, or do you think there's a curve?
It's probably infinite.
Because in, like, Rick and Morty, there's a curve that they establish.
The new theory they just came out is that the universe is infinite in length of time-wise, but not infinite in size. Does it make sense?
No.
Oh, you know, Big Bang Theory, you know that one?
Sadly.
Boom, creation.
Bazinga.
That's it. That's the one. A lot of scientists now are dropping that theory in favor of the universe has always existed and always will exist, and in that sense it is infinite, but it is not infinite in size.
That's weird. There has to be a way to prove that.
That's the theory I
We
I
must
favor.
shoot a hot dog, and when it collides, that's the end of the universe.
The idea is, like, every choice you make, there's another like a parallel, like, universe
Yeah.
where something else happens.
Yeah, it's the multiverse theory.
I believe that. That has to be a thing.
Probably is, let's be honest.
I'd be down. I'd be so down for that. There's like one where I'm blonde. That's crazy, right?
No, but hear me out here.
Mhm.
What if the multiverses are just the universes that we create, like Wolfenstein?
Elaborate.
Like, there are no multiverses, but the universes that we create actually exist.
I don't get it. Still.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like we create like an art? Like I
Yeah.
write a web comic. I don't
Art,
finish it,
books,
but that
video
exists
games.
somehow.
Yeah, things like that.
Well, that limits it.
But if
That's kind of silly.
No. But if the multiverse theory is
Does
correct, then
exist.
all those exist anyway.
Okay. Yeah. No, I see it. I see it now. I don't.
Like, there could be a dimension where people named monkey people named Sans actually exist.
Undertale could be real.
Undertale is real.
I guess there would be. Well, that would imply that it already existed, and when you create something new, you're actually just, without knowing it, describing something that already exists out there in the universe. Like maybe I do Cave Story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy that made Cave Story. I write out this giant story about like rabbit people. They exist forever, and then they eat these red flowers and go crazy, right? Maybe that's not my original idea. Maybe that already exists out there.
What the fuck is a cave story?
It's a pretty old, like...
It's a
pretty, like,
free
indie
word
game.
game. That's besides the point, though. That's just an example, though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I got kind of stuck on the what is a cave story.
Thanks, Kenna.
You're welcome. I'm really good at listening.
Damn it, Kenna.
You're really good at doing podcasts.
Oh, yes, clearly.
So yeah, I guess that would be... Yeah, you're right. You're right then. If multiverse does exist, then that means every single creative thing that was ever made also does, in a weird backwards kind of way,
Exists in its own universe.
That. Yeah.
Homestuck is real, my dudes.
I feel like that's what this was all arcing back to. Homestuck being real.
There's also a universe somewhere out there where everyone's a furry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And there's even infinite furry only dimensions that reach forever.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of furries at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That was funny.
There are a lot of furries at Pride, too.
There are furries at NDK.
Why Pride?
I don't know, furries are gay.
We are furry and queer!
They had their own fucking, like, place in the Pride Parade. They were like, they had them and their furry flag, and they were like, furries need representation. And
we want to fuck with the costume.
Oh, it was bad.
Do you think there's a universe? Well, actually, never mind. There already is. Just by saying, do you think there is? It already exists. Because multiverse.
If the multiverse theory is correct. Part of me doesn't believe it.
There's a multiverse where the theory isn't correct.
Shit. See, that's why it can't be true.
No. But the one that there's infinite amounts in both directions. I mean, regardless if if they had like a multiverse place where none of them believed in it, that still doesn't deny the fact that it would exist.
See, I don't think the multiverse theory changes necessarily the physics.
Please turn that off.
I know.
What was that?
It was a
Ignore
hentai.
it. What were you saying?
I don't think the multiverse theory necessarily changes the physics of the universe itself. But no, it changes based on like us, I think. So like every decision you've ever made branches off into another path, and that's the multiverse.
Well, no, because it would also be based off of... It wouldn't be based off of, like, human choice, though. It would also be based off of other factors, like, say...
Alien choice.
No. Like, say, like, before the Earth exists and whatnot, there is a universe where there was the first plants that existed, right?
I want to live in a universe where everyone is dead.
Yeah, that could also be true, but it's like there's one where a leaf fell off of a tree, but it went left, and there's another one where it went right. Mm-hmm. That's how far-reaching the multiverse theory should reach. So it would be based off of human choice, but it would also be based off of like physics-based.
No, but what I'm talking about is how you were like, there's a multiverse where the multiverse doesn't exist, but that can't happen because that would be changing the physics of the universe.
Well, no, that would happen.
It's a paradox.
I didn't mean that it didn't exist. It means that they don't believe in it.
Okay, that.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
That just because they don't believe in it, and like no matter what because there would be an entire multiverse that none of them believe in it at all, and no one's ever gonna be like, maybe it does exist. They'd be like, fuck you, Pablo. And whatnot, but despite the fact that none of them do, it still exists.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to paradox myself.
You paradoxed yourself, but that's okay. We worked through it. Don't give me that look.
Don't do it, Brandon.
I'm gonna kill Kenna.
We can't do that.
Push me over the edge with your constant pausings and your Beatles.
What are the Beatles, Brandon?
There's a multiverse where the Beatles are still alive, and there's a multiverse where I got tickets to that motherfucker.
There's a
also
multiverse
multiverse
where
that don't
the
even
Beatles
exist.
are still alive, and ketchup is purple, and he brought back the single.
Yeah, that's ours actually.
Sorry, that's ours.
Yeah, that's ours right now. Jesus Christ! If you could if you could edit your life.
I could edit.
But you can only do like one major life event, and then you have to suffer through all the consequences of that happening. What would you do? Like, how far would you go back? And what would you change?
Wouldn't be born.
No, that's not. Would you go all the way back to a day after you were born, and whatnot, and just relive a lot of stuff, or what?
No, I would just be like, well, time to die as an infant.
No, you can't do that. You can't. That is the line. You can't kill yourself in this area. What about you? What would you do?
I'd probably just go back to fucking high school and not have shitty grades. To be honest.
Fair enough.
I think I source a lot of the issues I have nowadays back to, I think it was one of the summers, back all the way in elementary school. My mom used to make me do 15 pages of, you ever see like those giant books that they sell usually like Sam's or Costco? Yeah. It's like basic puzzles and whatnot. You got to work through it and whatnot. My mom would make me do 10 of those front to back every day forever.
Why?
Until, well, because you wanted me to be a smart kid, right? And structure. So what happened is that one day my dad was off and I was doing it one day and whatnot, and I was like hating it, of course, as you do. And he said, "Son, you don't have to do these anymore." And I was like, "Yeah! Thank you, Dad. I have so much free time now." Even though it only took like an hour to do all these, I would go back and I would change that to where I would say, "No, Dad, I'm gonna do this," because I think that caused many problems later down the line in terms of education and whatnot.
If you think about it, so if you went back in time and relived your life, like from that moment on,
yeah,
would you have two sets of memories in your head?
No, I think
you would just forget things as you do them and replace them with new memories.
I don't want to live again.
I think the easiest way to do it is that you forfeit all the memories you made up from that point to this point.
But then nothing would change because you would just do the same thing.
No, but you're changing that one thing, so a lot of things would change. It's a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you guys would still exist and whatnot. Hopefully we still hang out in the universe where I actually did my homework.
You'd probably be in the library doing your homework instead of drawing 2D.
Shinji, you turned black. No!
Damn it.
I went too far. So yeah, with those two... Well, sorry, what was your example again?
No, like
you really just go back and redo high school.
Pretty much.
If I'm being honest, other than killing myself as a baby.
Okay.
I'm pretty set in stone on all my decisions. Not that I didn't make bad decisions, because I made lots of those.
Okay.
But I feel like all of that kind of was important in making me who I am today.
But you don't feel like there's like a huge event that if you changed it, it would have like drastically...
Made things better?
Yeah.
No, I kind of feel like I'm going to end up right where I am, no matter what.
Well, that's kind of nihilist. There has to be some spark. Well, I mean, despite that, there has to be some spark. Like maybe you didn't buy an ice cream cone when you were 5 and you had the money.
And now I wouldn't have diabetes.
Jesus.
Early onset diabetes.
You have diabetes?
No.
Oh, God.
I have Alzheimer's.
What? Really? You can't... I know people that have diabetes, Kenna. You can't go around... And Alzheimer's.
Do you know a 17-year-old that has Alzheimer's?
I probably will.
Now you do.
It probably is.
Now you do.
Yeah, fuck you,
Ken. I basically have Alzheimer's.
I hope you have Alzheimer's at this
point. Terrible brain.
Brendan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too edgy? 5U?
No edge allowed. Oh, this is the fly right there. Wait, where'd it go?
Where?
It's on the leaf.
Get him.
Just leave it alone, dude.
Get him.
There's no one back
It's
there.
being quiet. It's being respectful.
Scream.
Ah! Great, now I won't stop screaming. Ah!
Wait, where'd it go?
Ah! So yeah, you're set in stone with all the choices you've made in life?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's not anything I would change, honestly.
Alright. It's a good conversation.
I guess I kind of believe in fate that way. Kind of have to believe in fate.
I guess.
Be like, yeah, everything that happens.
If you could change your fate, would you?
If Luke was here, he'd kill me for doing that.
Good thing he's not.
So there's not like... So there really is nothing then, huh?
No, because I kind of believe that everything that happened for a reason.
Right.
Because if I didn't, then I'd be way more depressed than I am right now.
Well, there has to be, like... Do you think life's like a choose-your-own-adventure, though? Like, fate does exist, but you can influence some things?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think you influence a lot of things.
That's a lot less nihilist. Yay. In a way.
But I do believe that everything that happens, including the trauma-related events, are like, hey, you need this so that in the future you can go on a podcast and talk about your shitty brain, and somebody out there will be like, wow.
I also have that. Jesus Christ. So, like, yeah, so I can't tell if you're... Whenever you say that, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
My shit brain?
Yeah.
Yes.
You literally have, like, a
shit brain, yes.
How is that? Like... Does your brain just be like, fuck, I forgot how to breathe, now Kenna will perish.
You fool, you mistook it for drinking once again!
Actually, I do choke on water a lot.
You do? Oh, great.
I do choke on water quite a bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. My brain kind of works like that. Okay, so here's the thing. I've got, all the fun stuff like anxiety and depression. But here's the funnest one. Sensory processing disorder. Which means my body is like, I don't know how to talk to my brain. And my brain is like, I don't want to talk to that bitch. So they don't talk to each other. Like my divorced parents. And now everything's all fucked.
Jesus.
Yeah. The best way I've heard someone describe it is it's like a soundboard.
Okay.
But the sound technician does not know what the fuck he's doing. So nothing's balanced. So, like, as far as hypersensitivity goes, I feel touch more than everybody else because it's hypersensitive.
Okay.
Or, like, my organic sense, as it's called, or, like, my sense of what's going on internally in my body. Like, if I'm thirsty or hungry, I'm hyposensitive to that. So I can't feel any of that. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Okay.
So I could potentially starve.
Without
very
even knowing
easily.
it.
On accident.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you avert this? Do you have like a schedule?
No, I just wake up sometimes and like, I should eat a food, probably.
Really?
Or I'll like see a food and be like, I haven't eaten in 36 hours.
God, does that happen often?
Not too often. I'm usually pretty okay about it.
Okay.
But yeah, this is cool.
Because I saw this Story Corps. Story Corps isn't kind of like a podcast. They do animations and whatnot. They're really sad. Kind of cried. Anyway, they did one where it was about this girl who had a brain tumor and she got it removed, but it was located in her. It was like a part of the brain that affects short-term memory and whatnot. So in order to counteract that, throughout the day she like keeps track of like when she does things, when she, who she knows, how well they're friends with and whatnot, and yada 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 yada, right? And because if she didn't do this, there's been like months where she had lunch 3 times in a row and whatnot, and that's kind of an issue. And another thing that she said is that sometimes it does help her in a way, because she did a marathon with her husband and whatnot, and since she has like short-term memory processing, she doesn't know like how long she has left and whatnot. So she told her husband to do 2 things. She said, 1, don't ever show me any of the mile markers and whatnot, make sure that I don't see them. And 2, whenever I ask how long we've been running, just say 10 or 15 minutes. And it worked. But the drawback from that is that the second she went through the finish line, she like immediately threw up. So it's pretty. So I'm not. There's. I guess the meaning from that is that there's interesting ways to counteract some things and whatnot. And if you ever had any of those.
Like I guess how I cope with everything. I avoid crowded areas for the most part, and I don't let people touch me. Because it hurts.
Does it really?
Kind of. It's not like a pain sensation. It's just like a really overwhelming sensation. It's hard to explain.
Do you ever give yourself a high five and like... Ah! Because that's how... Is that like what it is?
No.
Ooh! Oh! Ah! Pain! Sorry we're making fun of you. This is what you get for roasting my fucking segues earlier.
Fuck your segues.
Listen here, Shinji boy.
Listen here, pineapple and pizza boy.
That's good. It's
I agree
good.
with this,
It is
actually.
good. It is good.
It is.
Yeah,
It is good.
you're the one. You're the only one out of the trio that also likes it. I mean, no, Francisco's the only one that doesn't like it.
Yeah, Francisco the only one that doesn't like it.
Why do you keep saying?
Here's what you should do with your friend that doesn't like pineapple on pizza.
Kill him.
No. Put the pineapple under the cheese and feed it to him.
I like your face is making this out like a great diamond heist, but that's such a stupid solution. I want to do it now.
That's what you do when you're super passive aggressive.
You will enjoy the pizza if I must sneak it into you.
So the next time we order pizza, we're like, put the pineapple under the cheese.
Dude, Pizza Hut's not gonna give a shit. They're gonna fucking...
No, Pizza Hut will totally do that.
Pizza Hut has never done any of my requests.
Really?
I have requested them to draw a cat girl. Unrelated. Unfucking related, Shinji. And they have never...
I'm pretty sure that's when we were ordered pizza.
No, I keep it, I save it, so every single time I order to a specific address, it says to do that. And they've never done it.
They've done the shit I asked them to do.
Yeah, because you're white. Yellow
What?
pride. Yellow tannish kind of.
One time we asked them to send the cutest delivery boy. This old man showed up and goes, I was the only one working. And it was really
You
good.
better have tipped him, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
fuck yeah, of course we did.
Any old man is cute, and then you give him a little kissy on the forehead, and he goes, thanks.
I just felt bad that there's this really old man working at Pizza Hut.
Fuck, that is really sad. I like how he completely ignored that aspect of the... God damn it, I'm sad. we should treat old people better, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Because being old is like the only thing we're all forced to do.
I mean,
like none of us are
I'm
forced
gonna
to be
die when I'm
athletic.
40, but
Well, that's pretty old.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm shooting for 100.
Shooting for 12.
I don't want to be... if it gets to the point where I need help, like, just kill me.
Oh no, I'd enjoy that, absolutely. I'd be like, clean my dick! I'd laugh as she's doing it, like, I'm 98! I have 2 more years! I'd also, even though my vocal cords are like completely unchanged, I'd still do the old man voice. There would come a birthday where I would just I was born, I think it was like 5:45 p.m. 5:44, like, hey guys, how I'm old now. I talk like this.
If I make it to like 70, I'm gonna buy a wheelchair and then just go to the skate park every day in my wheelchair until it kills me.
Move over, fucker boy. Your hat is gay.
Man, there's gotta be also like the squad retirement home too.
God damn, I don't...
I'd just be sitting in the corner with a gun pointed at everyone at the side.
Don't go into that room, little boy. Shinji will shoot you.
Who's Shinji Ben?
Was he in World War III? No, he's just silly. It's a real gun, though.
At least we think it is.
At least we think it is. We never checked. God damn, it's a squad like forever now.
Yeah,
it's an internal
The gorilla's
squad.
there too.
He's an old gorilla now. He's wizened by the void. Old Harambo wants a bone.
Actually, what are gorillas' lifespan?
I know it's like they have the lifespan of like a midget smoker. That was a serious quote. I don't know. They don't live very long. They don't live like in terms of humans. I think they're like, I want to say 40. That's the oldest a gorilla could be.
Like an artificial gorilla that lives as long as a human.
Well, like, humans are only supposed to live till
I want to be buried with his ashes in my taint.
in my tank.
Forever and ever, me and Harambo.
And then Cameron would probably still be the same age.
Cameron's never gonna age, dude. What you talking about? He's eternal.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And then the gorilla just dies over time.
Sorry, we're talking about the squad while we have a guest on the podcast. Sorry
Because
about
Kenna's
that.
in the squad now. That's it.
I'm in the squad now.
I don't know how I feel about that.
In 35 to 40 years.
Kind of made fun of my music, man.
Fuck your music.
Wait, 30 to 40?
35 to 40. That's your gorilla's lifespan.
But isn't that what like humans are supposed to live to?
No, we've
Without
evolved.
modern medicine.
No,
Without modern medicine.
No,
if
no,
you stuck a human in an environment, they would die at like 35.
No, what counts as modern to you? Do you mean like pills and all that?
Yes.
Because if you
Modern
were healthy,
no
if you drank
toothbrushes.
water, if you exercise daily, if you did this,
Stick
you
a
would
baby.
be good. You would be good.
You stick a baby in a jungle.
Okay,
However
well, that's a
long it
fucking
takes him
jungle.
to die is the human lifespan.
It would die right then and there, you fucking idiot. No, dude, humans, even without modern medicine, we could still easily last till, I want to say, 65.
Maybe.
You would just have to, like, take baths, too, which I don't count as modern medicine.
That's their modern medicine. Haven't you ever been to Lush?
I don't know what that is.
What?
What is that, Shinji?
Do you know what Lush is?
It's something.
Oh my
Fuck
god,
you.
who am I talking to?
We're squad men. We
Not
don't have...
white girls, apparently. Like I thought.
I mean, Brandon's kind of a white girl on the inside, but
That'd be cool if I
I
was a
should
white
take you
girl
to
on the
Lush.
inside. I'd be down.
Wanna go
I'm
to
not
Lush?
even fucking
Get
around.
some
I'd
bath
be down.
bombs.
I wanted. Okay, so Victoria's Secret. Actually, that's where I draw the line. I would probably not walk in there unless I had like an entourage.
Victoria's Secret is awful.
Is it really?
Let me tell you.
I thought like if I had like people that actually were cool and whatnot, then it'd be kind of fun. But
It is not. There's nothing fun about going to Victoria's Secret.
Really?
No, first of all, they're like, "Hey, let me measure your boobs," and I'm like, "Great." And so they measure my boobs, and they're like, "You are 3 sizes smaller than you really are," to make me feel, or like, I think no, they size you up. They're like, "You're a double D." I'm like, "I'm not a double D. I know that," but they want you to feel good about yourself.
Wow, you have 5 Ds.
Wow, you have 5 boobs.
Are boobs measured in Ds? I never got that.
No.
It's like I know it goes like it's by the alphabet, but like everyone like, oh God, I just want a girl with a double D.
Here's what I think is happening, right?
what?
There's A, B, C, D, right?
E, F, G.
But I feel like they're getting progressively larger.
Well,
Not
actually-
the boobs.
What?
The boob sizing.
All right, elaborate.
An A at this point, an A used to be like, oh yeah,
Flat.
that's a boob. But now it's like, that's a flat. All men are A cups now, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Except for my uncle.
Okay, let's not elaborate on that part.
But then like you've got B and C and D and then double D, which was like unheard of. Nobody you've ever met had a double D. Except now I know people that are E's and F's, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the E's and F's used to be double D's. They're just like progressively moving.
Yeah. How do we get double Ds to begin with?
They're just pretending the sizes are like.
Because you can't say double C's and have it not sound like a medical thing.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
I have double
just
C's.
think-
How long do you have left to live?
I literally think they're just pretending that everyone's boobs are bigger than they are, to sell.
To sell.
To sell.
All right.
They're shitty Victoria's Secret bras. They're all uncomfortable.
We're talking about a lot of theories on the podcast today. Fucking Victoria's
Bras.
Secret.
No, but then it's like super terrible in there. Everything's all like weird colors, and there's just like bras everywhere.
Are they expensive too?
Yeah, they're like $80 a fucking bra. There's nothing there. It's like cheaper than $40.
Ah, really? I wonder if there's no guy equivalent to that, right?
No, you guys buy
Dick's
your
Sporting Goods.
I mean, there's Men's Warehouse. That's like Suits.
You know what
That's
I hate?
Suits, though.
I hate Nike. I hate going to Nike because I think it's the equivalent to that, where everything's fucking expensive and stupid. Then again, they don't like size up anything because
Yeah.
you know guys don't need to wear cod pieces, right? So like, I hate going to Nike, one, because everything's expensive, right? Even like the clearance shit is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one at the outlets, and every fucking time we go, it's always with my dad, and he spends an hour every fucking time in that store. And I hate
Has
it.
he ever bought a single thing from them?
No! That's the worst part. He might get something from the clearance every once in a while, but typically he doesn't. We just waste time in there. And that's my least favorite thing to do. Like, ever, is to just stand there and be like, alright, well, I guess I'll walk to where the men's underwear is for the 5th time. Wow, it's exactly the same as I remember it. What thrilling conclusions.
See, I mean, I guess that'd be the equivalent. But you guys have like the cheap alternative. All your underwear comes in packs.
Yeah, it's great.
That's super good. I fucking wish. Girl, have you ever like seen girls' underwear? Like they have the stands.
Yeah,
the
it's
little
like,
fountains of like
They're
panties.
like all frilly and
they're
pretty.
like 3 for $27, and you're like, no.
Jesus Christ, that's why I don't know, man. I support people wearing men's boxers.
Fuck it,
They're
I'm gonna
really-
go buy
they're
boxers.
Really, they're really comfy too.
I'm over
Just
it.
don't. I think briefs are the ones that like squanch you.
Squanch.
Use that word on purpose.
That's a good word.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I think this since we're talking about clothing now, I think I hate long socks. They suck.
I
like
love them.
I like the ones
Why?
that go like right by my ankle. Like I'm not. Of course, I'm wearing long socks right now, but if it like cups like right
Okay, what do you
above
count
the
as
ankle.
long socks?
I think these are pretty long socks. They go like if I pull them all the way, they go up to like half my leg.
Okay, no, those are just ankle socks.
Yeah, but they're still annoying. I think
Or
they
what
suck.
fucking tube socks? That's what those are called, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't like tube socks, but they're all that I have at the moment.
I don't wear socks like that. I just wear like the ones that cut off on the ankle.
Yeah, those
or
are cool.
Knee highs, because those are fucking awesome.
Knee highs.
Knee highs.
I saw one where it was like they had like cat ears cut on the top of it.
Those are actually
really
leggings,
cool.
and I have a pair.
Ooh, fuck yeah. I thought they were socks.
No, they look like socks, but
So-
there's no way that would work.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I never really thought about the physics of fucking cat ears. What are leggings like?
I thought you
they're
were
just-
a cat girl expert.
No, yeah, no proof. Leggings, they're like pants, right? But they wrap. They're wrapping pants, right? Like, cause do leggings come in a pair? Or do they just come in like their pants, and you put them on, and they cover the crotch hip area, and then you put your shorts over it, right?
Have you ever worn long underwear?
I used to have Mormon underwear that was so fucking warm. I could wear jeans over it and a shirt, and I'd be good in the fucking freezing cold.
So,
I gotta get another pair of those.
have you ever bought pantyhose? Because
Yeah.
they're basically pantyhose, but some of them are thicker.
I think I know what you're talking about, but again, does it like, do you have to put like, do they come separately, like one for each leg, or
No,
is it it's just one
like
thing,
pants,
right?
but they usually go up to like here.
all the way up to the.
I always
bottom of the
folded them
ribcage.
down, but
Okay.
I don't know if they're supposed to go that high or if I'm just buying ones that are too big for me. I only have one pair.
Was it from Victoria's Secret?
You have a double
D stomach.
Oh, but pantyhose are great. I don't know if you know that. You can use them for all sorts of things.
They seem really comfy.
Filters.
Oh.
You can use them for
Coffee.
Yeah, you can use them as coffee filters.
Choke a kid out with them.
You can use them to rob a bank.
Just put them on your head and just rob a bank like that.
Yeah.
What if I kill myself on the way to the bank? I'm like, ah!
But you can. They're
Puts on the
breathable.
wrong
That's the
leg.
thing, right? Because
Okay.
so back when women had to wear 300 layers,
As they should. No. I'm just kidding.
and they had like
What if I was like that?
they had the
though?
pantyhose and the socks and the shoes and then the
You're not
dress
wearing
and then the dress on top of the dress.
Okay.
But pantyhose were designed to be breathable,
All right.
so like they're not thick like pants. So if you put one over your head, you can still breathe while you rob a bank.
So it's like underpants.
Yeah, like very coffee filtery underpants. All right.
The only time I've ever bought pantyhose for myself was to use them as filters for my water in my house.
What?
Every once in a while.
Filtered water?
Yeah, well, when I was younger, the water did this thing where it would just spit out black shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
you
it
shouldn't
would
have drank it at all then.
We
if that's
didn't.
the-
It wasn't like we had a filter on our fridge and we wouldn't drink that water, but like the bath water and shit, and the shit would come out of the showers. It like had a bunch of black shit in it. And I was just like black specks. We didn't know what it was. I think it was probably old pipes. The city probably did something about it. I don't know. It doesn't happen anymore. But for the time being, we just put pantyhose over every faucet in our house.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it worked. It filtered out the shit, kind of. It still felt gross. You were like, this is still probably pretty gross, but I was a baby, and who cares?
Who cares?
This is fine.
Anything under the age
If
of
you
10
could-
is baby to me.
Under the age of 10?
Under the age of 10. 10 is like, you stop being baby here.
Jeez, do you remember your first memory?
See, people ask me that, and I have memories, but
You don't remember what, like, chronologically was your first? I do, and it's fucking terrifying.
my brain does not understand time.
Is
no
time
chronological
infinite in your head?
Time just does not exist. There is no... What the fuck is a time? I have memories, but I could not tell you the day. I could not tell you how old I was. I could tell you roughly probably happened at this
It's
time.
just
of
around
my
then.
life.
Does that terrify you at all, being unable to remember any time?
No, I can't remember anything ever.
Jesus.
I have terrible, memory loss. It's good.
Well, that has to suck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. The best part about it is, when somebody else tells a story about you that you don't remember. You're like, wow, that may or may not be true. Probably is.
That's terrifying.
It's pretty funny, because I'm apparently hilarious. I can't remember who it was that told me his story, but they were like, you were going through your brother's clothes for him, and you held up a t-shirt, and you were like, you think we could go to Plato's Closet and sell this as a crop top? Because he's that little. You've seen that boy. Help him.
What?
Help him.
Okay. Are you going to remember this podcast after we're done recording?
No.
Thanks, Kenna.
I'll remember that it happened. I will not remember what the fuck I talked about until I listen to it.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna forget it again.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen.
let's record it for a 5th time.
You could literally tell me, like, tomorrow, you could be like, we talked about hentai for an hour and a half, and I'd probably believe you.
We talked about Brennan's cat hentai, but you know.
No, you have no proof! Alright, Shinji, it looks like you're gonna have to remind Kenna tomorrow. Alright, well, is there any other topics you'd like to discuss and whatnot?
Are we at an hour already?
Yep, we actually did it.
Congratulations.
Yay, a lot better than the last one. Last one was like 34 minutes.
It was like 40.
I thought you said you couldn't remember things.
It was like 40.
It was 34 of stuff that we actually talked about. The rest was filler. Like at the
What?
beginning. I record before I say we're recording, just in case anything funny happens.
Oh.
And there was 7 minutes of you just fucking...
Flicking those frogs at you?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, is there any last topics you'd like to discuss?
Frogs are gay?
They're poisoning the water and turning the freaking frogs gay! Have you never heard of Alex Jones?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna show me?
Okay, one more pause.
Some horse tranquilizer or something? They got stuff that'll whack your brain permanently. Brain chips in the troops. They give the troops special vaccines that are really nanotech that already re-engineer their brains.
Nanomachine.
Wait, shut
Now,
up.
there it is, the gay bomb. Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what they're... What do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. And I'm not saying people didn't naturally have homosexual feelings. I'm not even getting into it. Quite frankly, I mean, give me a break. You think I'm like, shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I don't like gay people? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Understand that? Sick of being social engineered. It's not funny.
He's fucking crazy, dude!
Oh my god.
Nanomachines!
Nanomachines, but their only purpose is turning people gay?
Yeah, the gay bomb. Have you never heard of Alex Jones?
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
He's the greatest man that ever lived.
Every time I hear someone saying nanomachines, I think of this.
Why won't you die?
Wow.
Yikes.
Ew.
It's better than his peen.
Ew.
They harden in response to physical trauma.
That was the worst one of the whole series, though.
You can't hurt me, Jack.
Why would you punch directly that spot?
What did I just say?
Nanomachine.
Heels fly.
Nanomachine.
Alright, so yeah, he turns the freaking frogs gay.
Memes.
So anyway, there's any other topics you'd like to talk about before we end the podcast?
He doesn't like it. Gay bomb. He got so angry.
It's just Alex Jones.
What?
He's an aggressive meat-eating American.
Oh yeah.
I got hot blood. That was another quote by him.
Wow,
You gotta
that
watch
was
that.
incredible.
Alright, so yeah, any other topics?
I don't think I got anything else.
Oh. Okay, well, let's move on to the second part of the podcast.
Recommended.
This is the somewhat recommended part. Oh, fuck, I should have called it that this whole time.
Oh
Instead
no!
of this week's recommended.
You can just go edit your own voice then.
Nah.
Like,
Someone
somewhat.
recommended every time.
Nah.
Every time. That's
Alright.
exactly what you should do.
Stop that! Anyway, so we got... Stop tapping the table. Alright, so this is the part where we ask you to recommend something. If you could force the audience afterwards, unconsensually, to do whatever you wanted, and in terms of movies and watching them, or cartoons, or a book, or music, what would you recommend? Would you like to go first, or would you like us to go first?
You guys go first.
I'm gonna recommend watching more Alex Jones, because he is great. No,
I'm gonna do that.
I'm sorry, this was my turn. Like, Actually, no, I'm kidding. I actually recommend you go out and you have some nice sushi today. Like, really good shit. Don't get that fucking...
Southland Spa.
Yeah, don't get
Southland
that.
Spa.
You should get some from Sushi Katsu. Sushi Katsu, you can pay $15. That's all you can eat. It's really good. Don't get any of that prepackaged gas station bullshit. That stuff's nasty, and we sell it at Sam's.
I want sushi now.
Good. Well, we can go get some if you have $15 on you. Anyway, that's what I recommend. Get yourself some good handmade sushi, the kind of shit you can actually watch them make. All right.
Let's see. Fuck. Just recommend another manga. Suicide Island. It's a pretty good manga.
What's it about?
It's just people who try to commit suicide, and they decide, fuck it, we're gonna dump these people on an island because they're useless anyways. They're gonna commit suicide.
Oh!
Same.
And it's just the survival story, basically.
The survival of them committing suicide on the island?
So I pretty much trying to make their own civilization. Both suicidal people.
Right.
Probably not a good idea, but it's excellent.
I kind of want to read that now. I heard there's also like a, not to leech off, but there's like a Korean manga that came out, a webcomic, and it was about this boy and another boy, and they're both really fucked in the head.
Were they gay?
Oh yeah. I want to read it because one of them saved the other, and the other one turns into a yandere.
No.
And I'm like, ooh, all right.
I already know what you're talking about, unfortunately.
Yeah, you better show me it after we're done. All right, Kenna, wrap, in the podcast.
Well, that good old song, Carry On My Wayward Son?
Mm-hmm.
I recommend it. Everybody listen to the full album, Leftoverture by Kansas, because the whole thing is good.
Nice.
Yep. My favorites off that album are Magnum Opus and Miracles Out of Nowhere. Kansas is good. Blessed.
Right. Any last closing goodbyes?
What am I supposed to say here?
A runabout. I'll steal it! No one will ever know! Hey, we're getting in a rut. No one will ever know! No one will ever know!
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 510, 515, 500.
No one will ever know! Oh, you haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
Hi, it's me. I like a tree. I climb to the top, and then I take a pee.
Is that really how you talk normally?
Yes, Kenna, you go.
Where's your trash can?
All right, Shinji.
Master.
No, really
Bring the
help
milk.
me.
Bring the milk, father.
I thought that was your job.
Thanks, Kenna. Okay, one sec. All right, make sure your phones are silencio.
Everyone look at the table.
Silencio! Why'd you write nya?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
No.
Silence your fucking phones! Alright.
But I can't, because it's good.
And when I silence it, my father's life support turns off.